This is my video for people. My experience, not all people. I don't want to generalize it because there are, a select few that, deserve to be credited as somewhat different and more intelligent than the group, of course. But um, with my experience with people, especially, working in the mental ward, just serving people at like different various jobs that I've worked, um, I hate to say this. I really do. I don't like. I'm not saying everyone's like this, but most of the time, from what I've observed, they act a lot like cattle. And it's no wonder that a lot of people who are like in the upper politics and upper decision making, they treat us as such. They treat us as fucking cattle. It makes me wonder if like that's just natural, like we're just already act like that, or if that's like put there, like they have blocked some, they've blocked the potential of education or whatever. Like they're not letting us be educated to the fullest that we could be. So we're all just dumb cattle, chasing things that are, materialistic or not important really, or what we think is important or whatever. Oh, it's a mess. But especially people on YouTube. These are people who are technologically savvy. I mean, they just know how to use computers, and they can at least check their email. And I mean, who doesn't know how to do that these days? I mean, there's several, but and I've noticed like a lot of the comments, like the whole politic thing. I was just trying to talk about Ron Paul about this stuff, like the one video that I watched off of him and my opinion of it. My opinion, free speech, whatever. And then here comes these, Ron Paul followers, whatever. They somehow, I don't know, none of them really wanted to educate me. They just wanted to be like, blah, 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 you don't know anything. Why don't you go read a book? And like, just really fucked up shit. And I'm like, you're not really addressing what I'm talking about. So I'm either right or you're just a dumbass and you're following this person and I'm making you feel bad that you're following this person blindly. So, I mean, I don't know, I didn't understand why there was so much hate. There was also some racial slurs that were thrown in there. So, like, I don't know, I just want everybody to know that Ron Paul followers are douchebags. And I'm sorry that if you are a Ron Paul follower and you're not a douchebag, because your fellow supporters, are, and there's more of them than you, so it just makes all of you look like douchebags. Um, and especially like I mean, even on Alex's videos or even on Amendum's videos, there's just such stupid. Oh, you're just blah. Like they just want to point fingers. They have not, point fingers at the person or what they're hearing. They're not really addressing the actual topic, and I don't. I mean, I know what that is. I mean, psychologically, that's because they're hurt in some sort of way. Like, oh, you're fucking you don't like what I believe. Well, this is what I think, and it's totally irrelevant to what's been said. But like even Haruka's comments, and this is just like some of them. And I really, and since we're in the atheist community, I think we're more apt to educate each other, whereas the political libertarian community or whatever, they're more apt to just point fingers and call you stupid, which that's not helping anybody become more liberal or anything like that either. Which power in numbers, duh. But like, hey, I feel really bad for Haruka. There's a lot of people making fun of her, and she's just really young. To be honest, she's just really, really young. In her thinking, like she's just now broken away from whatever she was believing at the time. And to be honest, like I've used to think, especially in high school when I was just learning about stuff, that perhaps a lot of the stuff is in the genetics, and that's where racism came from until I started really observing comedy and media and things like that. Then I started realizing, oh, it's perpetuated by media and basically our society. So That's basically like the whole pyramid scheme. You got to keep people down so they can work for you, type of thing, so you can be on the top. Um, but for Hey Ruka, like I do appreciate a lot of people who aren't like being a dick to her. She, I mean, whether or not she wants to be, you know, taught to or whatever, it's up to her to listen. But yeah, she's just young, and I don't want I don't want people to harass her to the point where she just doesn't make any videos anymore. Like this is really good for her, especially since she's just, uh, you know, started opening her eyes. So, I just wanted to throw that out into the community. What else has been bothering me? Oh, just people. I just don't even when it's something as simple as taking someone's order and how just douchebaggy they are. Um, it's just they're so douchebaggy. I don't know how else to explain this other than like they they act like they're way more superior than you are, no matter what. Even if you go to work, in a cubicle or whatever, there's still people like that that think they're just way more better. They're just a lot better than you, and they always will be, and they'll always have an up on you. And that is sort of the magic about um, one upping everyone really is to put yourself in that mentality. And I can't remember what book wrote about that, but there's just I kind of wish I wouldn't have written that book because now there are a lot of cocky people that read books. Awesome. Like, oh no. Um, I just don't like how snobby it is. A lot of the times, especially like if you work food service or something small like that, like you start realizing yeah, these people are coming to be served. However, you came to like a semi-fast food place, um, and you're not paying restaurant prices. So I don't understand why you have to be such a douchebag like that. It's small things like that. People's expectations for certain places, I'm just like, really? That's illogical and dumb. Like, and I can't say anything because usually I'm working there and it's just a huge mess. But let's see what else. Even my friends sometimes, like, I talked before, like, the racist guy, he's not really racist, like, he just thinks it's funny. And that's where I draw the line. Like, I'm just like, look, I mean, I draw the line if any kind of racism has popped up, but it's not funny. Okay, maybe it was funny, like, when we ran into the first Asian or the first black person or the first Mexican, I don't know, whatever, first whatever. Um, but that's just not it's not funny anymore. I don't know. It irks me. We'll say irks me. That on Comedy Central there are African Americans that are basically making fun of their own kind, and everyone's laughing, and that's all right. But you're instilling that into your community, like I don't know. I mean, it's the same thing with rap music and stuff like that. Like, you're instilling that into your community. So, you want your community to be excessive, materialistic freaks, because that's what you're rapping about? Or, I mean, I'm just generalizing. It's not all rap, it's specific raps in which they talk about the hood and stuff like that. Um, I just get really. And I listen to rap, I like it. But I'm like, I can't believe they're instilling this into their communities. Like, you think, they would be rapping more like "Think for yourself," "Fuck the man," like whatever. But everything is so controlled these days. Like, you can't even get that on the radio, I'm sure. Um, uh, I mean, I believe there was even a dispute over Rage Against the Machine, like having them on the radio. Like, there was just all kinds of different stuff. Um, I don't know. I need to wake up before I do these videos. I just don't have any time to do them at any other time. It's already like 10:30. I have to go get ready for work. Um, but I hope everyone's having a great weekend. I am not. I'm not having a good weekend. Just people are really annoying at work, online. Even my friends are annoying me, so I don't know what to do for that. If anyone has any suggestions, please let me know. But guess I'm gonna get off of here since it's a 10-minute video of just me rambling for the last 5 minutes. So that's people for you. I just don't care anymore about people. Have a good one. Bye.